Well, hello my friends. How are you all doing? I'm doing very well. It is November the 11th of 2020. This video is about my top 5 favorite Opeth albums. Okay, so for those of you who are not too familiar with Opeth, Opeth is a progressive metal / progressive rock band. They are from Stockholm, Sweden. They formed back in 1990 and they're still active. They have 13 full lengths, 12 singles, 3 live albums, 2 splits, 3 videos, 3 box sets, and 1 compilation. Okay, so the reason I chose to only do my top 5 favorite Opeth albums is because I'm not particularly fond of anything that they released after Ghost Reveries. I just don't care for their more recent albums. I do own some of their more recent albums, but I just don't care for them. I could never really get into it. I discovered Opeth when I was around 16 years old, and they were definitely one of my favorite bands when I was in my mid to late teens and early 20s. When they changed their style after Ghost Reveries, I was just really disappointed. And yeah, you know, it's always been a bit of a disappointment. I'm not saying that their more recent albums are bad, because they certainly aren't. They are very good albums actually, but it's just not my cup of tea whatsoever. I definitely enjoy the early to mid period of Opeth. Okay, so here we go. Let's do this. I'm going to list my top 5 favorite Opeth albums. Okay, so coming in at number 5 is this album right here. This is BLACKWATERPARK. This was released in 2001. Great album. I know a lot of people absolutely love this album. A lot of people would consider this to be their most favorite Opeth album. Lots of very classic songs on here, like The Leper Affinity, Bleak, The Drapery Falls. Lots of very classic tunes on here. Great album. Definitely a great Opeth album, a very classic Opeth album. All right, so that's BLACKWATERPARK coming in at number 5. All right, coming in at number 4 is Ghost Reveries. This one came out in 2005. Great album. In my opinion, this was their last good album. That's just my opinion though. Anything after this album I don't really care for at all. But yeah, really enjoy this one a lot. I remember when this one came out, I believe I was maybe 19 years old. I was listening to it quite a lot at that time. So many great songs in here, like Ghost of Perdition. The Baying of the Hounds is just a phenomenal song. The Grand Conjuration. I believe they made a video for that one. Yeah, this is a great album, all right? Love this one a lot. Okay, so that's Ghost Reveries. Coming in at number 4. All right, coming in at number 3 is Deliverance. This was released in 2002. Really good album. Very, very heavy. Lots of very heavy and fast songs on here. So many great songs in here, like Wreath. Deliverance is just a phenomenal song. Master's Apprentices, I love that song. Great tune. I actually learned part of it on guitar many years ago. Yeah, that's a great tune. So many good songs on here. Yeah, this is a great album. Yeah, this is a really good one. Okay, so that's Deliverance coming in at number 3. All right. Okay, so coming in at number 2 is Still Life. This one was released in 1999. This would have been one of the first Opeth albums that I purchased. Great album. I've listened to this one so much throughout the years. So many great tunes on here, like The Moor, Godhead's Lament, Benighted, Face of Melinda. Yeah, just a solid album. Every song on this album is just phenomenal. Great album, and I still listen to it fairly regularly. Yeah, it's just amazing. Yeah. Amazing album. You definitely have to check it out if you haven't heard it. Okay, so this is Still Life coming in at number 2. Okay, and my number 1 favorite Opeth album is this one right here. This is MORNINGRISE. This one was released in 1996. I believe this was the first Opeth album that I bought, and I would have purchased this one when I was 16 years old. Great album. I love this album so much, and I still listen to it fairly regularly. I've listened to this album a lot throughout the years. I remember when I first heard it, I was just absolutely blown away. I hadn't heard anything like this before. It's just phenomenal. It's just so progressive. They add so many different elements in their music, and it's just absolutely incredible. So many great songs in here, like Advent, The Night and the Silent Water, To Bid You Farewell. It's just a solid album from start to finish. Amazing stuff. Definitely check this one out if you're not familiar with it. Okay, so my number one favorite Opeth album is MORNINGRISE. All right. Okay, so that is my top 5 favorite Opeth albums. Okay, so like I said, Opeth are a band that I really enjoy, but anything that they have released since Ghost Reveries, I just don't really care for at all. I've tried getting into their more recent albums, but I just simply cannot get into them. But fortunately, I still have all those classic Opeth albums to enjoy still, so it's all good. Alright, so I want to say thanks for watching, and let me know what you think. Leave some comments, and alright, so I want to say thanks to all the people who watch my videos and subscribe to my channel. I really truly appreciate it. Okay, take care my friends. Cheers.